Good morning, Plexus Adventure Team. I woke up this morning thinking it's time to start making a few short videos that might help with training for all of you to help you feel better equipped as we all walk this sort of Plexus road together. And the first subject I want to address is this: how do you get your questions answered? Questions are always going to come up, whether you simply joined to get wholesale prices or whether you're actually trying to make a business out of this. You're going to have questions for yourself about your own orders and your products and how things work. And you're also probably going to get questions from other people, whether they're potential customers or customers you already have. So I want to help you feel equipped to know how to find answers to your questions. First of all, I love the fact that in this business, the culture is one Plexus, one team. We can always help each other out. You can always come to me, message me, or your sponsor if I don't happen to be your sponsor. And we love to help each other out. We can either find an answer for you or point you in the right direction to find it. And that's part of the reason I'm making this video, is to help you know where to look when you have questions. Okay, so you can always come to your sponsor, and I'll tell you a little secret about that. When I was at Leaders Retreat in October, I was put in a couple of chat groups with a wider circle of ambassadors, and these are ladies that are, higher up in rank. They're gold and above and jewel ranks and whatever. And even they have a lot of questions. They ask each other a lot of questions all the time. I ask them questions. So don't ever feel like a question is stupid or you should know. No, just ask, and we're all happy to help. Okay, second thing though, you need to know your own website and your own back office are a wonderful resource for you. You can even go on your website and before you log in as an ambassador, you can act like you're a customer just searching things out. And there's a section in there on products that's fantastic. It has all kinds of detail. And I'll tell you an example of this. I had a dear friend who said to me, "We can't take Probio 5 because it has dairy in it." And I thought, that doesn't sound right. And I immediately went to my sponsor and said, what do you think about this? And she said, "Amy, I'm going to walk you through the steps to find the answer to that yourself." And she said, first thing, go on your website, don't log in, act like you're a customer, go to the product section. There's a detailed list of ingredients there on every product. So I went there. I looked at all the ingredients and I saw Probio 5 and all the ingredients, and I realized there's nothing there that sounds like dairy, except I noticed that a couple of those strains of probiotics start with the prefix lacto. To me, that sounds like milk. So then I went to Google and I Googled those ingredients, and I found out that they're called that because they are enzymes that help us to digest the proteins in milk. So they don't have anything to do with milk themselves. They're the things that help us eat it up. So I was able to go back to my friend with a really good answer that was well researched as to why she could take Probio 5, because there is no dairy in it. But it meant doing a little bit of research on my own, and my sponsor had to teach me how to do that. So you can do that too. Also, if you log into your back office, there's a wealth of resources there. Play around with it sometime. Just go back there, look under communications, look under library, and see what you find. You'll find a lot of excellent, helpful things. Okay, another thing you can do, if you have someone that's coming to you and say, does Plexus help with whatever health problem they're dealing with, you can go to your main Facebook search bar and type in Plexus and fill in the blank, Plexus and pregnant, Plexus and thyroid. And Facebook will, in a broad way, pull up testimonies that have to do with that. You can also go to the larger Facebook groups. Now, most of you have been added to large Facebook groups that have a lot of information, not only the team groups, but also there's some groups like Revitalize Your Life with Plexus, Slim Healthy Support Group. If you find that you're not in those groups and you want to be, let me know. I can add your name. You can go to those groups and type in a keyword in the search bar and pull up all kinds of testimonies and articles related to that. That's another way to find answers to your questions. Another thing you can do is go to those Facebook groups, particularly the team groups, and look under files. If you click on files at the top of the page, it will pull up a wealth of resources, all kinds of documents that you can find. Another example of this that helped me, I had a friend who came to me and said, "We heard there's a really bad ingredient in Plexus products, DMAA is what it was called." So I went again to my sponsor and I said, "How do I answer this? I know I've seen it somewhere. Where do I look?" And she said, look in the files of my group, that's Plexus Ambassadors of Hope, and the third document down has common objections. And in that document, there's a whole paragraph or two on DMAA and why it's not in our products. And I was able to give my friend an answer. So going to the files of groups is a good place to look. Also, there is a website called Plexus Power Tools. This is not directly associated with Plexus itself. It's not part of your website or your back office. But if you go to www.plexuspowertools.com, you can register for just $10 a year. And there's a wealth of information there too. Documents, graphics you can use, testimonies, and they're up to date and they are compliant. It's a really good thing to be able to do. And I am just now beginning to explore the helpfulness that's there, but I would recommend that. And of course, you can always go to YouTube and type in also keywords related to Plexus or people that you trust that you know have made a lot of videos, such as Sonia Dudley or Ame Darling. But you can type in Plexus and whatever you're looking for there. It's a good resource for you. So I just wanted you to understand that there are ways that you can find answers to your questions, particularly if your sponsor isn't answering right away or you just want to know where to begin. Those are places that you can go. So as always, love you all and message me anytime and have a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.